Did you know Zoolander wasn't the only satire that came out in 2001 that was about a niche industry filled with capitalist companies taking advantage of oblivious talent through subliminal messaging buried deep in their music, all while former victims tried to alert the new puppets that there was more going on? Yeah, it's a lot. But a couple months before Zoolander came out, Josie and the Pussycats was released, and while it's not as zany as Ben Stiller's classic, it's plenty funny on its own and actually a lot smarter than the childish marketing made it seem. Like Zoolander, Josie and the Pussycats is mocking a niche industry, but instead of modeling, it's music, and specifically pop music, which was huge back in 2001 with shows like TRL, and of course the CD industry was booming at the time. So the story follows Josie, played by Rachel Lee Cook, and her band, played by Rosario Dawson and Tara Reid, who became the next big thing after the boy band Du Jour mysteriously died in a plane crash. What at first seemed like a dream come true quickly turns into a nightmare when they begin to realize that the studio head, played by Parker Posey, is using their music to brainwash the minds of teenagers into buying whatever products they tell them to. And of course, with it being in 2001 and focused on music, of course the soundtrack had to rock for this thing, and it does. If you like Good Charlotte or Simple Plan and you love like that pop punk sound, you're gonna dig this album. But despite the music, obviously it's the comedy that stands out for this movie. It is just hilarious. Everyone, especially Parker Posey, is just knowing like that they have to go over the top and just be as silly as possible, and it really works in this thing.
Huh? What?
And while it didn't get respect back in the day, it has slowly been gaining steam as a new cult classic, which I'm very thankful for, because the amount of times I've talked about how funny this movie is to just get blank stares back at me because they just think it's like the comic book, it's frustrating.